Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today. It is St. Patrick's Day. It's March 17th. It is about noon. I am in Lexington, Ohio, just off of 71 over here where the new Big Love's is. I'm not at the Love's. I'm picking up a load here. It's going to Worthington, Minnesota. So that's going to put, it's not a very good paying load, but it's going to put me near the house. I'm hoping I can get my trailer back. I'm hoping they got it off the road by now. Because this trailer that I am pulling, I am not too fond of. It's a little heavier than my trailer. It's not as well insulated. The seals aren't as good. Basically, it's just not as good of a trailer. I'm not getting as good of fuel mileage pulling it, which I don't know. My last load was really heavy, so the paperwork said 42.5, but I got a light truck, and I don't know. This trailer, obviously, I don't know if this trailer weighs that much more, but I feel that last load was probably closer to 45 than it was to 42, because it's scaled out at 79,400, and that's a lot of weight for a Freightliner Cascadia and an average reefer trailer. But anyway, picking up this load today, just a few details on the load. It's about a 30,000 pound load. It is it's Sunday now. I'm picking it up. It's going to be there Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. It's 800 and about 850 on the loaded miles. I had a little bit of a deadhead to get up here, about 100, right at 100 miles. The load's paying $1,400, so that puts me at about $1.50 all miles. I'm not crazy about hauling freight at $1.50 all miles, but it is kind of a lighter load. It's going back toward my area. The company I'm leased onto, they have, direct customers in the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa area. So any chance I can get back over to that area, I know I'm going to do way better on the miles. I don't like to run back to that area for free or just for nothing, but I took this one on the fact that maybe I can get my trailer back, and also it puts me in a pretty good area over there to maybe get some direct customer freight, which is, typically, 1,000-mile trips at, $3 to $4 a mile. So, that's where I like to be. I like to do one of those a week, one of those really good ones a week, and then maybe something that runs me back over, like this little fill-in load here. Makes life pretty easy when I can do it out and back like that every week. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. Hopefully they get this loaded on here pretty quick. I'll give you an update after we get done unloading it. I don't know, I may do an update along the way. I'm not sure. We'll just see how it works. But yeah, it's about $1.50 a mile. I'm not crazy excited about it, but it brings me back to the point of what is cheap freight. What's cheap freight to you? Everybody's got their number, and some guys, I won't haul for less than $2 a mile, I won't haul blah, blah, blah. I've set myself up where I can haul for pretty cheap with the way, I get a percentage, I get 80% with fuel discounts and, my truck being pretty fuel efficient. I can haul at a pretty low rate. I don't want to, I'm obviously out here to make the most money I can. But I can still make pretty good money at $1.50 a mile. It's not a reefer load. That helps, not having to run the reefer. Because my last load I spent $113. I've spent about $50 a day on that -20 ice cream load, because it's starting to get a little warmer outside around here. It's like 40 degrees during the day. So, but yeah, I got it my setup where I can run freight, pretty low. I don't want to, I don't want to be down there competing with the JB Hunts and all that, because, I feel like I provide a more experienced service than, what the mega carriers can provide with their brand new drivers. I'm not saying that they can't do the job. I'm just saying, I don't want to be down there competing. I don't want to race to the bottom. But, this load here, I tried to get them to bump the price up a little bit. They were not having it. Obviously, they don't have much problem getting people to pull these loads out of here for, $1,400-$1,500 on the 800 mile runs. We're south of Cleveland. If any of you know where Mansfield is, we're in that area. Excuse me. And yeah, so apparently they don't have no problem because there's 5 trucks in the door down there. There's probably 10 trucks waiting to get loaded here. They got no problem moving this freight at that price. So, you know, whenever you decide, you know, or if you already got your own truck, or you're going to move into getting a truck, you know, try to spec yourself and get yourself in a position where you can operate at a lower rate, like this. You know, like I'm not crying about $1.50 all miles. You know, I ran 100 of it empty, and then it's 30,000 pounds. So I'm cutting across US 30, so it's not going to be across the toll road. I'm really getting picky on my toll roads. Unless I have to run it, I'm not going to run them anymore because, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's worth it unless I'm right up there on it. Like, I would have to detour to go to the toll road anyway. So, I'm going to run US 30 over to Chicago from here, which is a solid 400 miles. And, maybe less, now that I think about it. Somewhere in there. Probably 400 average. But I'm going to run US 30 across there and see how bad I hate that. If not, may do it more often. But yeah, in this area, 30 is a better way out of here anyway. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to hop off here. In a couple seconds, I'll update you on how the unloading went. Later. Hey, what's up, everybody? Just checking in today. It is March 18th. It's about 5 p.m. I am in Sparta, Wisconsin at the Roadies off of I-90 and Wisconsin 16. I moved my load about 600 miles today. I picked this up over in Lexington, Ohio last night. It was a horrendous loading situation over there. I got there at noon. My appointment was for 2. I got loaded and out of the dock with paperwork at 11:29 last night. So I got 7.5 hours of supposed to be paid detention. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm just checking in here from the Roadies. It was been in contact with a broker today on that. He said they do pay $50 an hour detention, so I should be eligible for, you know, like $350 worth of detention on that. We'll see. I never trust what the brokers tell me when it comes to detention pay until the check clears. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here. It's about 45. It's a little breezy, but you know, I'm in shorts today because you know, it's sunny, and it's kind of fooled me a little bit. But it was snowing this morning when I started out in Ohio. There was about a ½ inch of snow on the ground. So when I got over in, I run US 30 across. I avoided tolls big time on this load. I really didn't have tolls except for $8.35 toll there on 39 crossing from Illinois to Wisconsin. So I did pretty good on that. I ran US 30 most of the way, which wasn't a bad trip. There's quite a few red lights on there, but I timed them out pretty good. I thought I did okay with it. But yeah, it was an 850 mile trip. I did the Deadhead Saturday night and then loaded out on Sunday yesterday. I moved it, like I said, I moved it about 600 miles today, and so that leaves me about 250-ish left to do in the morning. I'm going to get up pretty early in the morning. I'm going to try to drop this. I got another load that I got to get picked up in tomorrow, about 40 miles away from where I dropped this one. But yeah, that delivery time really surprised me on this, because this is actually a dry load. It's not a reefer load, so I actually thought it was going to load a lot quicker than it did, but it just didn't work out like that. But yeah, I'll let you know how the delivery goes after I deliver tomorrow, and we'll go over the numbers of the trip. So stay tuned for about 2 seconds. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Checking in here today. It's March 19th. It's about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock now. We're at the JBS pork plant in Worthington, Minnesota. Dropping off some plastic bags. It's a dry van load I picked up over in Ohio. So yeah, pretty easy place to navigate here. Come in, get out, you know, get unloaded. Took me a little while to get in a door here, just because as I was opening my doors to back in, UPS got around me and backed his van in and took forever. And then a Holland LTL showed up, so I let him go in front of me because he only had 2 skids. So, yeah, here we are now. We're in the door. We're getting unloaded. All is good. We'll get this off of here in no time. I was hungry before I got here, but oddly enough, going to pork plants makes me not that hungry anymore, so go figure. Yeah, so to go over the numbers for the load, guys, I know that's why we're here. We're here to discuss the business of trucking. So this load paid $1,400 to the carrier. So break that down, it's about $1.50 a mile. Was not that great a load. Took forever to load. Matter of fact, I got to call the broker back. They never got back to me on that detention question yesterday. Funny how they do that, isn't it? So yeah, to the truck, $11.20 to the truck, and it was drive-in load, so I didn't have any reefer fuel. Just had truck fuel. I spent $4.70 on truck fuel, and I about used all that up. I didn't work out any extra on that because this load ran a lot of US 30, which was, you know, I probably went through 100 to 150 red lights yesterday. I mean, it was just red light after red light. I did okay. I timed a bunch of them out pretty good. You know, you could see them far away to kind of know what's going on. And then we spent $9 in tolls. I think that toll there in Bolette or Bow, I don't know what's called. The one right there on 39 going in, you know the one. So spent $9 on that. Left me $641 profit after variable cost on that. And should have been a much simpler load. I should have been able to run some of it Sunday and then finished it up yesterday, but I had to run 4 hours of it this morning because, you know, the place I picked up at apparently thinks it's okay to spend, you know, a 12-hour shift loading trucks, one truck. It took forever. You know, I hate going to those places like that. They're just not well organized. It has nothing to do with the staff or anything. You know, they were working hard. They were moving stuff around, but just understaffed. Just understaffed. You know, it really, I don't think we have a driver shortage in this country. I think we have a utilization problem. You know, when guys are sitting at docks or, you know, like if you drive a pneumatic, you know, you sit there in line 10 deep to unload, and you know, you sit in a dock for 12 hours, or, you know, just anything. Like the way the driver's time is wasted in this country is amazing to me, especially with the amount of money that equipment and everything costs. To have it tied up not working is crazy to me. But that's a rant for another day. Yeah, so that's the numbers, guys. $641 profit on a load that took about a day and a half, almost 2 days. Not too good. Not so much. I got a load going to North Carolina. I'm fixing to go get. It's a pork load, but it's not coming out of JBS here. I got to go about 30 miles up the road and pick it up in Windham, Minnesota. Got a pork plant up there as well. So we're going to run up there and grab that. That is going to Warsaw, North Carolina, which is way out there toward the coast. That is a 1,400-mile run. I'll tell you more about it in the video for that. Just stay tuned and look for that one. Later, everybody.